Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time that you're watching this. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to do the dashboard using Power BI. Firstly, let's go and download our Power BI. Gonna go there and search Power BI. Then you're gonna get there. Yeah, you're just gonna come and press download. And then download Power BI desktop. It will take you to Microsoft Store. Open. And then you're gonna download. Just that now I already have it, so after that you're gonna open your Power BI after downloading. And then this is where you're gonna this is where it is gonna start. All right, and then what you're gonna do, you're gonna say open blank report. It's gonna bring you to this template here. This is where you see that you can add your data to your report. You can take your data from Excel, from SQL Server, just paste it from the blank table. You use sample data. It is what we are gonna do today because we do not have the data. And I'm gonna show you what is happening here, the important ones that we're gonna use. Get data. It is still the same as where you wanna get data, and then enter data is still the same. This is about data, where you're gonna be entering your data or transforming your data. Transform data, this is where you're gonna maybe you want to change something, you want to add something to your data. Insert, it is inserting, and the calculations, then like that. Filters, probably when I filter something on this page, on all pages, since you're gonna be having pages here, as you can see. So filtering there using all the pages, whatever you're gonna filter with is gonna allow you to filter on all pages. Remember, you can duplicate, you can rename, you can delete, you can add, you can move to. It's not that different with an Excel, Microsoft Excel. Alright, these are the visualizations, what you can use to visualize your data. As you can see, they're different. Then this is how you want to make your page look. This is what you want your page to look, according to colors, text, and designs. Data, this is where your data is gonna come from, or this is where you're gonna see your data. Gonna be seeing your data here, the tabs that you're gonna be having, or let me say the columns that you're gonna be having, they're gonna appear here. Alright, we can get into. Alright, we have this side, we have a report view, visualizations, data, this is where you're gonna see your data. Tables, this is where you can connect your tables if you want them to be connected. If it is a different tabs, either you have a unique ID that you want to connect using them, you can connect them this side. You have a DEX, this is where you can write your DEX code. Right, insert, you want to insert a page. just like that, just exactly as it is. There's nothing more English, the way it is. Alright, let's get to started. Let's use a simple data. Alright, the simple data give us either we want the sheet 1 or the financials tab. Let's use the financials tab. This is how the financial tab looks. Before you can select it, you can select to see how the data looks first. As you can see, and then you can select which one you want to load or transform. When you transform, it's when you want to edit the data. You want to edit, you want to filter before you can visualize, or you want to clean the data. This is where you come from, load, and then transform, then load. You want to load the data into your report. This is where your data is. Remember, as you can see it like this, it is a tab that you find in an Excel. Let's say you took this data from an Excel. Here down, that's where you're gonna see financials. This is where it comes from, and then these ones are the columns that you see on the Excel. Meaning that our data, we have COGS, we have a country, we have a date, we have a discount band. Let me just increase that so that you can see. Alright, we have a discount, we have a gross sale, we have a manufacturing price, we have a month name, month number, we have a product, we have a profit, sale price, we have a sales, we have a segment, we have a unit sold, we have a year. You might be asking yourself, what is the meaning of this? This is the sum, meaning that it has calculated the sum of the COGS, sum of discount, sum of gross, sum of, and so on. Sum of year. It's not something to worry about. And then let's just resize as we know the data. And advice is that understand the data first. What are you visualizing? What is it that they want you to visualize? What are the keys? What are the goals? When you get those questions and you understand the data, you will visualize your beautiful dashboard. Alright, let's get into it. I'm gonna show you how I do it, how I keep it simple. At the top, obviously, it's gonna be our name, the dashboard name. Let's put it like this. Alright, and then we're gonna write our company. What's the name for our company, or the company that we have to visualize for? Let's say ABC financial report. Remember, ABC is our company. Alright, yes, for now we're still good. This is where we start. For the sake of the visualizations, let's do it like this. Alright, effect, the background color, the visual border. We are looking for visual border. Properties is where you're gonna be the position of this title, the padding, the advanced options, if you want it to have a title on itself. But what we want here is a visual border so that we can see where is our. Alright, let's give it some, just like that. And then now you can see that our title is there. Alright, the next thing we can do, before we get into visualize what we want to put where and whatsoever, we have to restructure it, or we have to structure it how it should look. All right, usually I go to Google, search Power BI financial dashboard template. I'm just gonna be open. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm creative and stuff like that, but it's some kind of intelligent. You get to see how you can visualize it, how you want to structure it, so that there are many and beautiful ones. This is where you can have an idea of how you want your dashboard to look. See, like this one is very simple and straightforward. I do not like these ones because there's a lot of details into it. This one, yes, you can see it's clean. Here you are just here to take an ideas of how to visualize, how you should structure it and stuff like that. All right, we saw how they visualize the financials. All right, the third step or the second step or the fourth, let's select these one. Remember, for now we are still structuring it, we are still putting it in order. All right, the reason why I'm saying we're structuring it in order is because we have to see how it looks. You see where we should put what and what. If we structure it first, then we will know where to put the discount, where to put the sales and stuff like that, to make it simple. Or for simpler thing to do, we have to copy this visual and paste it so that they can be in the same size. Paste it again. All right, now we have to resize, make sure that we get this in the right position and the right size. All right, there we go. All right, here we are. And then after all, this is the same as using the different visual. As long as you visualize the data or how they want you to visualize it, we can put 11 or 10 different visuals. After all, it doesn't matter. What they want to see is what they want to see. And the beautiful dashboard, it is simple, clean, and what, yeah, just simple and clean and detailed. All right, we're gonna put the table so that we can show our data. Here, this is where probably you will see the data that you can be filtering, data that it is there, the financials or the country that you wanna see. This is where you're gonna see the raw data itself, because some of the people, they understand when they are seeing which country did good, which country did not do good. And then let's see, let's resize this because I just have an idea of here. We're gonna put the total, the total or the sales, yeah. All right, this side we're gonna put the filters. Probably you wanna see by which country. not worry about resizing for now. What matters, then everything's gonna be visible when we put the data. You see, before we put the data, we know how our dashboard is gonna look like. We have the filters, we have the visuals, we have our title, we have the grand total. All right, I'm gonna make this simple and straightforward because this is our first part of our dashboard. We're not gonna go into deep or filtering and changing colors. No, for today let's focus on visualizing this. All right, here is the grand total. What are we counting? At the grand total, are we counting the money that the company made? Are we counting the products? Usually people count profit. As you can see, sum of profit 16 million and 890,000. It's the sum of all the products. All right, we also have to remember, this is for building your visuals. This is for format visualization, where you can change the colors and yeah, this is about changing. It's about display, as you can see. Let me say total. Let me say profit. Give it a black, and then we can give it a subtitle, but I do not prefer it. We can divide, but for now it's fine. Let's put it in at center, and then now we're gonna remove that category label because we already have one there. Let's try to divide it. Remember, this is all about being creative. There's nothing perfect in this thing. Let me tell you that there's nothing perfect. Let's give it a color. The width, usually I stick to 1, yeah. And then let's go to effects. We don't want to change the background. We have the white background, it matches everything. The visual border is what we are interested in, remember. Let's give it I don't know, give it 1 or 2. Yeah, 2 does it. And then now we have the profit. Let me just change the divider color. On the title, and the divider should be, let's give it, it's black. Why it doesn't look black to me? This one, does it look black to you? All right, let's leave it like that. Does want to look like black. And then let's come to filters. All right, what are we gonna filter with? What do we want to see? What is the main project that is dividing all of this? Let's say a year. On a year, either you want to see by let's go to format visuals, slicer. Here you're choosing how you want this visual to look. A vertical list, you want it to be a drop down. I like this one. Between this is where you can resize it. Either if it is longer years, you will be able to make it small or bigger than that. If you want the range between 2013 and 2012, 20 something like that, you can do it. Or also you can type. And then let's do less, or no, let's not gonna use this. Let's use the drop down. I prefer it. And then let's remove that, slide ahead, and then title. Remember, we are doing this for the people who do not understand. Sometimes there's people who do not know what is happening, so we should give them at least the heads up that this is the filter. using what? Filter by year, so that when they wanna filter using a year, they will come and just select they wanna see data for 2013, 2014, up to them. Let's put this title at the right. Let's put it divider black. This one looks like black, but that one doesn't want to look like black. Let's give it true. Alright, let's put it in the middle. Alright, there we are. And then let's see what is missing. For now it looks good to me. Oh, the visual border, remember it used to show that. Let's give it true. The rounded corners, you're giving it the corner shape. If it is 0, obviously it's gonna look like this. So the more you go, it's gonna turn. I'm gonna show you just that. I'm gonna restart it. As you can see, they're starting to turn depending on how you want it to look. So usually for more professional way it should look, usually they prefer it like this. Alright, we're gonna resize it. I think it's good like that. See, it's starting to come to alive now. Alright, we are good. Then we can filter by a year. Alright, let's put all the data. Now you wanna see what is the data. What is the first thing that we're gonna that it is different with this data that we have. Let's go to transform data. This is where we're gonna see our actual data. Either you come to transform data or you press here table view. Remember, we are looking for one thing that can make everything different. Alright, what do we have? We have a month number, we have a year, we have a profit. Cannot be different. I'm not sure what is this, but it has the same IDs, so we cannot use it to be then an identifier. Right. Alright, we can use the product. That makes sense. Let's say product. As you can see, in this product we have Amarilla, Carretara, Montana, Paseo, Vilo, VTT. Alright, let's see the country. Alright, let's have the profit made by the country. Remember, this is the story. It's like you explaining a story that we have this product bought in this country, it has made this profit. When did it make this profit? You can choose a month name, April, by April. Alright, how many sales? Those are the sales that were done. Alright, how many segment? The segment, or in which segment? And then you're gonna, it's not a must to show everything. Let me be honest, it's not a must to show everything. How many units were sold? And then the sales of price. And then what was the discount? What is this discount band? Alright, how was the discount? Was it high or low or medium? What's this COGS? Alright, I do not know what is that, so I cannot put it. Which year? Alright, we have it. I think we are good. What are we gonna do now? Alright, On some of the things we do not need the total. As you can see, we have the total on sum of sales, sum of sales price, sum of sales on a year. We do not need that. So here on the sum of year, we're gonna put don't summarize, or we can put an average, because as a computer it is summarizing everything. It is just so that this data, it is a number, then it does the summarize at the same time. So now we're gonna do don't summarize. Sum of discount, yes, we have to know. Sales price, we have to know how many sales price. Units sold, we need to know how many units sold. Sum of sales, I'm trying to differentiate between the two. Alright, it's okay. Sum of profit, we are fine. Then now you have the raw data with yourself. Alright, see that we have an open space here. We're gonna have to use it, but not putting everything else. I think now we can see what is what and where is where. Alright, I think what we can do, let's try to put another filter. What do you want to see? What do you want to filter using? We can filter using the segment. We want to see here by the government, which ones were bought by the government, which ones by enterprise, small price. Alright, I think that's gonna do. Segment, and then let's go change our visuals. Remember, the reason we are changing now, it doesn't look clean. Remember, some people, they cannot use this, so at least when you can, it's like this, they can select here, then they can filter using any that they want. Remember, here also we have to come and do slicer settings, selection, where you have to select these one, show select all, so that if they want to select all, they should just come and select all, because once they try to select, it differentiates. So once you press select all, you are good. And then now let's get back to this one. Remember, it's a drop down, makes it easier for us. Select all. We do not want this slicer head. We're gonna put it here. Named segment. You can put it in a capital, and it depends on how you want to visualize it. Remember, this is about you being creative. Alright, put it in the middle, you give it a color, is fine. You can increase the sizes. Right, no, we don't need the subtitle, we need the divider. Yes, we do need the divider. Alright, let's give it true, since others have true. I'm gonna have to come back to this one and see what is happening. Alright, we have this visual border, it's the one that we are looking for. We're gonna give it true. Yes, I think it's true. Then I think we're good. Alright, we're getting there. And then we can't not just leave this space, it doesn't look good. So let's give it some space there. Maybe it will give us a chance to add other filters. As we say, this side we're gonna be using a filters. It's fine. You're gonna see this coming along. Alright, what do we wanna filter using here? Discount band. I think that will make sense. You wanna see how many were bought high, how many were low, unless if you wanna put a country. Yes, let's use the country. Alright, let's use the country. Right, remember we have to change it. Remember, you can still write filter by. Filter by is just you putting words. So I prefer to put the first one to show that here we are using filters. So here we're gonna do country, and then we increase a little bit so that you can see. We put it in the middle. Alright, let's get back and change how it looks. Remember, today we're gonna be using drop down selection, allow to select all. Then let's go and look for our divider. We're gonna take it black, then we're gonna change it to width, then we're gonna go to effect. Remember, here on the effect we're looking for the visual border, which we're gonna give it 2. Alright, I think we are good. We just need to resize it, then it's good like this. Alright, see, we have enough space for another one that can come, but we do not want that pressure. We're gonna see what we're gonna do. Alright, and then we are good like this. I think now we are coming to visualizations. They cannot all be like this, they cannot all look like this. At least in the middle, let's put the pie chart. Here we can put I don't know, you tell me, probably donut chart. Yes, we're gonna see how it looks. If it doesn't look good, you are good to come and change. Remember, there's nothing perfect on this. I'm looking for the title. Alright, let me see what is happening, because I'm trying to change here. Alright, this black, oh, the divider, but it's black. What is happening? What is it that I'm missing? Visual border is black, everything's black. I just don't know, guys. You can tell me what I've missed here. Alright, what is happening? Now we can come to visualize our data. We said, what is this, cogs? Alright, let's use product on the x-axis. It is counting the product, not by distinct. Remember, when you do distinct, it will count differently. If we have 5 bananas, we have 10 banana, we have 10 apples, mangoes, it's gonna count. If we do distinct, it's gonna count by mangoes and banana, and it doesn't count how many we have, all of them. So it count everything. If you are good in Excel, this is simple for you. It has to be simple for you. Alright, we have to choose what are we gonna be showing by. I don't know, let's the date, probably. Alright, let me see. Alright, this is good. And then when we go, you are able to resize it, to move it, depends on you. Remember, we have to make it look good. Let's do this one first. Style preset, how you want to see it. See, it depends on you. Either you want to change it, the gray, the values, the colors. This is about, you're not changing the data, but here it's about visualizations. When I give it title, yes, let's give it a title saying details. Then let's increase to 16. Then let's put it into the middle, and then I think we are good. Alright, we are missing the divider. It has to be black. Give it to effect. Here we are here for the visual border. Let's give it to, and then we are good. We're not here for the shadows, and we will come back to them, but for today let's stick on the basics. We just want to make a simple dashboard. Alright, there we are. Then let's get back to this one to give it colors. X-axis, I want it to look categorical or a continuous. You decide. Let's see categorical. See, by categories you can choose continuous, you can choose depending on your data, but I believe this one makes it more easier and look good. Let's give it black. Which year? Then do we need a title? Yes, we need to see what is the for y-axis. I don't think we need to see that we are counting the product. We can write here product by a year. Remember, these are the product that we are counting. And then we do not need these many things. Maybe you can draw ribbons to see how did it go up or go down. Data labels, yes, we're gonna need this to see how many we have in 2013, 2014. Product by a year. By a year. I think we're good. 16. Then you put it into the middle. Divider. Black. Let's give it 2. Data format. When you're doing this, you do not need to know everything. As much as you know how to answer the questions, you know how to visualize, you'll be good, because this is the first. We're still going forward. Alright, visual border, yes. Don't forget to subscribe so that we are still going to do different dashboards with the rounded corners and different colors. Data format, we're gonna be changing the head icons. Remember, head icons are this, so we are still gonna get. So today we're just doing the simple one. I think we are good here. All right, let's put this into middle. See, you're able to drag and drop. You're able to use this one and then like this here. Let's see, by a country. I think a country is gonna do. And then product. And then now you can come here to what do you want to use as values? What do you want to count? Let's use values. As you can see, there we go. And then we are still gonna get into the details. Legend, yes, legend, it is these ones. If you want to see, yes, you can. And then into the legend, where do you want to see those legend? Either top left, top center, top right, depends on you, depends on your visualizations. Let me see, let's try center left. Yes, this does for me because it is on the left. If it was on the center, we're gonna put them at the bottom or top. If it was on the right, we're gonna put it on the right. So now we're trying to center all the data. I think we're good like this. Let me see, do we need this counter here or we're gonna put it there? All right, let's leave it like that. Slicer at this, you wanna change colors, you can come here and choose which one you wanna change. Data labels, where do you want to see this data? Inside, outside? The values or the label content, what do you want to see here on the labels? Now it is showing data value, how many are they, in the percentage in the pie chart. The values, what color should they use, what font, and how do you want to see them? Let's use black. Let's use black. Now we have to come to visualize these guys. Rotations, where do you want to see Canada? Probably want to see it this side, this side, this side. Depends on you. As you can see, does not change the data, it changes the visualizations. Remember, this is for visualizations, but I think it's fine like this for me. Title, what do we have? Product by a country. It's fine like this. Let's put it 16 into the middle. We need a divider. Yes, we've been doing a divider. Color, black. And then here we're gonna look for visual border. Let's give it true. And then we are good for the day on this one. Now we're gonna come to this one. What do you want to visualize? Remember, this company, it shows that it deals internationally, or it's an international company. So we have to visualize for the all companies, for the all countries that we have. That is why we are putting it here. Like I said, this depends on the questions. What did they say you should just give me a moment. Depends on the question or the task, that what should you visualize? What do they want to see? Some they tell you, we want to see which country is doing good, focus on that country. Then that is where you get into details. Then some they show you for all countries in a year. See, this is like you telling a story, like you have seen data. Now you want to show it to them. All right, let's come to this one. What do you want to see here? Let's use the segment. Let's use the segment here, and we've been using product. Remember, product is our identifier. All right. Or there's something else you want to visualize? We have did the country, we have a date here, sales. Depends on what you want to use differently, and there's nobody to blame here. All right, I think it's good. Then we're gonna come and do you want to see the legend? All right, you see now, if it was this side, it was not gonna match. At least this one is on the left, this one is on the right. Now it put the whole data into the middle. Slicer, you wanna change colors, and depends on you. Here we're just gonna come to not this side, legend, text, black. All right. The title is the product. The colors are fine. The details are fine according to me. Remember, when you're practicing something, what I taught myself while I was still young, press everywhere. As much as you're not dealing with an actual data or somebody's data which you're gonna mess, as much as you're not using the company's data to play with, this is for your own use. Unless if you're practicing for the company, make sure that you make a copy and name it different name. Now you can press everywhere to see what happens when you press here, what happens when you press here. By doing that, you get to learn, you get to see, you get to know. You will help others when they ask you what happens if you press here. Then now you will have an idea of what happens. Title, obviously we are counting, but we're gonna do segment by product. All right, let's give it 16 since we've been giving other 16. All right, divider, we have been using that as a black. We give it 2. Effect, we come to visual border, we give it 2. There we go. This is our financial report. Now we are coming to interaction, but I am worried with this space. Either we do it like this. We add more filters, unless if you are happy with it like this, or we put it like this. We add something here, depends what is it gonna be. Remember, you don't have to make it difficult for somebody to understand. See how simple it is. There's a profit, there's a name, there's filters, but for now let's leave it like that. Or let me try to do this. I don't know. All right, let me put it here. Let's use probably this and see what's gonna happen. We are trying to avoid that open space, just like here. There we couldn't just leave it open like that. All right, what do we have? Product. We are counting product by what? By sales. Let's see what's happening. All right. Oh, we have many products. Let's say distinct. No, we cannot use that. Or let's bring, no, this is money. Segment, then product. There we go. But I think it still brings you here. It's the same as this visual, so we cannot use the segment. Yeah, still the product is still the same thing, meaning that let's change not sure, let's put it here. The value we're gonna be counting using the product. What are we counting? Can't see discount blend. All right, there we go. Beautiful. I was not even thinking about it. See, we are trying to be creative here. Nobody's gonna get blamed of however you put it. Remember, there's no, unless if they drew it down and then they show you it need to look like this, then that's where now your choices are limited. Just trying to make it a little bit the same like others. Alright, let's make this guy look like others. Do we need a legend? No, we do not. There, you can already see colors are fine for now. Remember, this is a company where the data just comes in. They do not know what is what looks like what. So you are the guy who's gonna show them Canada has sold 140 products on both years. Remember, it's about story. You're telling a story here. Effect. Alright, let's go to title. Product by discount band. Let's give it like others. In the middle, divider. Let's make this guy look like others. All right, now we're gonna come to our guy here, visual border. All right, I think he looks like others. Yeah, he looks like others. All right, what are we missing now? This guy is still worrying me. Still worrying around. Why is this guy not looking like others? What did I miss? Not gonna be properties on the title. It is black, confirmed. The divider is black, but it's not looking like other unless I'm starting to be. All right, it was one, so it was just showing like a yeah. There we go. We are good now. All right, now we're gonna start this side. Let's say probably we wanna see 2013 only. No, let's say we want to see 2013. Remember, we are ticking. You can see how many profit all the countries did by 2013. Let's say 2014. Hey, that was wrong. It was selecting all, and now it's 2013. There we go. 2014 profit, and we have your story here. It can show which year, which product by segment, product by a country. Yeah, you're good to go according to me. And then you have the information here. If you wanted to export that information, probably they wanna have an actual data. Come here, export data. It's gonna allow you to export in an Excel or a CSV. You will choose what to export it with. The same with the 2013-14. Now let's select all. We want to use another filter. Yes, we can use both filters. Let's say we want to see by the government. Let's unselect government only. You can see the numbers can change. Which one was bought where? Let's say you want to try this thing of filtering at the same time. It is possible. You can select by, you want to see 2013 only, and by the government, which government you want to see. Let's say United States. There you go. You have the numbers, how many profit it made, how many by segment, by product. Why not product by segment? Yes, English has to English. Product by segment. Unless if my English is not Englishing, tell me. Yes, then we are good. We know that we are counting product by the segment. And now we are counting product by the discount band. We know discount, we have a high, low, medium. How was the, you have your full story. Either you still want to use the same on which year, it depends on you. Oh no, there you go. All others are still the same. All right, let's get back to, let's say you want 2013. You want another country, let's say France. There you have, and then select all. You want by enterprises. Enterprises didn't make profit, as you can see. All right, let's come here. On every visual there is a filter, there is a focus, there's a spotlight. Spotlight is when you want to see, you want to focus there. All right, enterprise didn't make money on 2013. The profit is on minus, as you can see. As you can see. All right, let's see if they made money on 2014. No, still all countries, enterprise is not making money. This is where the stakes or the holders can decide now what to do with this, where to change, what to add. Why is it not? The data should give you the answers. All right, see, the enterprise is not making any money in all those years. Let's see, small businesses. At least small business made 4.1 million. Yeah, according to that. And also remember, you can filter by just clicking. You see, the data changes. Also by here it is interactive. You can press where you want to see. It's not the matter of using these ones only. You see, now you have the whole information. This was from RapCSA. Today we're just gonna learn it. Thank you everybody. Thanks for watching and keep learning.